promise is the letter so they recognize. And all them hating never empathize. They see you in a prize, they see you in a bag. They rather see you. They drive me crazy like De Niro in a cab. These party at your crib, come back and split your cab. Major, the major. All cause your chain was dope, you made some dough, you made the leg. We in the waiting room, we the wait and sit. My poking through, he go make it G. And then the doc come out, his mama cry, she made a sing. A baby boy is because he black and chase a string. You in the danger zone, you chase around that fire man. You in the danger zone, you chase around that fire man.
All I ever wanna do is get my loot up and campaign. 28 and not the breather, where I come from can't complain. It's gonna take away the pain. Hit my partner like what's happening in man. Trying to stay away from the who ain't got nothing to gain. The looks, cause yeah, you know it's all the same. Told my shorty on me now, she say I'm never finna change. So addicted to the life that it ain't never been the pain.
And just about to get underway is the starting five.
It's the 2K Sports.
The Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game.
Unblockable shot. And he's added some range. Pretty good ball handler as well.
Wow. Maybe hungry too.
For bread and butter?
Yeah.
You guys must be starved.
We are.
We are. We've been sitting here for an hour and a half in pregame, but you know, he's accepted his role at center. Get it? His role? Bread and butter? You're missing, Ernie. You're missing it.
I hate it when you do that role playing.
Okay.
Here's Kevin Harlan. Yeah, you saw that too.
I did.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Nate.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college. But a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. You don't see this very often, Clark, but tonight, two teams that really thrive in the half court.
Yeah, you know, they can get up and down, and we'll see them do that some, but they much prefer, Kevin, simply to grind it out.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Osman outside at 3, but Nance down at the power forward spot. Mitchell is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn.
He's back.
Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Rivers. Then there's Irving. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Osman. With some arc. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Dinwiddie passes to Rivers. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There are guys in this league, Kevin, with good body control. And then there's the doctor. He's at another level. Wow.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Here's Osman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Free throw, good, Irving.
And we see the league-wide move discouraging mid-range shots. The Nets definitely among that group.
Yeah, and it's borne out here in that last season they took the 3rd fewest mid-range shots and allowed the 2nd most. So the analytics message taking real strong hold in Brooklyn.
Nance with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets.
Let's go,
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Here's Simmons. First shot, first pitch. He's out of the blocks fast.
I know Ben Simmons got game.
Cleveland had gone 1 of 3 from the field.
Putting that power forward, and then push the point
Allen
guard.
outside.
Power forward, and then 16.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard, a little contact, not going to bother. Well, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete, and he's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Allen, no good on the free throw. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's around the rim.
Oh, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hand. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Here's Mitchell after Ben Simmons bucket. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Drain the triple.
It's stolen by Allen.
And
And there's the pass to Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Osman. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Simmons, pocket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, we forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Now here's Nance. Mitchell outside. Back to Nance.
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to get there in time.
Rivers. Dance, no good. Nets leading by 3. Irving's shot is good. He's got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Osman. 11 feet out, he hits it.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Rivers, and finish off by Rivers.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable
Oh, I
of
lost Jared
memorable
Allen. That's my fault.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well
Bad.
keep it simple.
Making this
Do it the
pass.
plain,
Oh, right there.
simple,
Right back there.
one-handed, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Rubio against Dinwiddie. Here's Allen.
Good defense,
A
Claxton.
rebound
Let's
by the
go.
Nets. Claxton's
Oh,
got 4
see,
rebounds
man.
in this game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention. And there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. No good with the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted to
Ah.
get it down.
Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. The Cavaliers again can't hit. That's leading by 7. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Rubio. Takes it off the
Oh,
glass.
he's getting
High
a good
percentage
shit.
look there, guys. Rubio's best chance to score, and he maxed it out.
Pass it to Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Mills, he's checked in for Rivers. Cleveland also making some changes. Bell is checked in for Nance. Harris Woodward comes in for Jetty Austin. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Nets. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game. Rivers is checked in for the Nets. And Cleveland with a change here too. Jones is checked in.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Still a Burt. Now Rondo. And the pass to Bell.
Good defense,
Gonna go that time. Dinwiddie
Oh, I
with the
see.
nice deep. Simmons dishes to Irving. Our last couple of years, the 3-point shot has been absolutely huge. Gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the 3-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the 3-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Rondo kicks to Jones. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Julius Irving.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And, you know, the Brooklyn Nets last season more than doubling their win total from 2 years prior. Great improvement. A surprise playoff team in the East for sure.
And it's Mitchell missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is
That
not
pass.
right up on him.
Artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Rondo with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the second free throw. Nets leading by 10. Here's Dinwiddie. Up and in on the layup.
You know, the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Jones, no luck.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Simmons.
Oh, come on,
And
man.
out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's Rondo. Dishes it to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 5.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'm
And
good
now
at
the
layup.
Cavaliers. Pass break. Here's Mitchell.
No, I ain't hitting it.
That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Simmons slams it in.
I like their focus coming in, terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very
Ooh, I
impressive
can't take
offense
that.
so far.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Timeout called Cleveland.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You've got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker, he's a bit of a grinder who is trying to earn what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Goes up to the stripe. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 7.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, helped him to hold his arm.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Leading by 12. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
And Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in size with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Good defense, Marcus.
Bell passes to Jones. Backed in off the glass. Jones has got 7.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Martin. Kicks to Mills. Over Rondo.
Shoot it.
Shots good
Thank
by
you. Let's
Mills.
go, Pat.
And the Nets lead by 14.
This is as good as it gets poor first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Back to Rondo. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shoots from the high post. They get it again. And there's 2. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away. Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's Mills. Goes back up. And Martin with the nice bucket himself.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Mitchell up top. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
It's the Nets now. Chris Dunn is out there with Mills. Then there's Martin. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Dan Horn in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Mark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia?
That one is off.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons. Man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from your sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Martin, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks.
Look at
His
that,
confidence just rises when he slams
Dunking
it
that
down
nigga
like
head,
that.
Joe.
Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Pass to LeVert. Back to Rondo. Pass to LeVert. Jacks up a three. Nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
Harris LeVert, one of my favorite young players in the league. He's hard to guard because he's got a quick release and he's very confident in his ability.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be jitter,
Right.
The Australian is a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
And he makes the first. Well, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook coming in.
When you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Cavaliers shoot their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The Nets making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Nets leading by 8. Inside, Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. The try by Rubio. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Allen.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Martin dishes to Mills. Down low. Dunn shot's good. And the Nets lead by 10.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots too.
Allen inside. Aldridge on him. Allen's shot is off. Dunn passes to Martin and finished off by Martin.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And a little over 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Allen outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Kenyon Martin. For Cleveland, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. That free throw missing.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Aldridge the pass to Mills. Shoots over Rubio. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Harris LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Aldridge kicks to Dunn. Nets passing it around. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
Boy, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled from this area.
Here's Osman. He has 6. Kicks it out to Rubio. Clock at 6. Uncovered. And that one goes long.
And they continue to
control
the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dog?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Oh, Nance in position.
Come
An
on.
emphatic alley-oop jam.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Oh,
Step
watch
back
out,
shot.
Chris Dunn.
Dunn
Watch
misses.
out.
The Cavaliers trail by 9 from 12 feet out. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Defense, boy, stop playing for me. Oh, I see you,
Dunn
brother.
passes to Martin and
Don't
finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Miguel Bridges checked in for the Nets. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Cleveland. They trail by 11. Nance outside, just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Martin with the block.
Gotta be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
And finished off by Martin.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's the Nance. To the middle. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, just
Let's
cannot
see,
buy
Chris.
a bucket,
Good luck.
guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Levert the pass to Allen. And Rubio kicks to Allen. Puts up a 3. And Torsman missing. That's leading by 13.
Patty. Oh, watch out, nigga.
Here's Mills. Martin trying to free himself up.
You see it.
Mills
It's
get
David.
ahead.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
The pass to Rubio.
What you will. Let's see that shit.
Second chance shot.
That's the part of the King of North. Stop it.
It goes on
Do that,
bounds.
Jimbo.
Last touch, they say, by Martin. Mitchell, he's stepped in for Cleveland. On defense, the Nets. Here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
No good on the second free throw.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Osman. Martin with the block. Over Nance. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
On top, Rubio. Covered by Mills.
Let's see. There we
Here's
go.
Bridges,
Yeah,
and it's
Bridges.
slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
What about
You know, it's a
Bridges? Good
point-blank
shit.
range shot. That's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
For Cleveland, they have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
At the line, Cavaliers, Jenny Austin. At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. A 12-point game, and it's Irving missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Timeout called, the Nets. And Simmons, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Brooklyn leading by 10. Dinwiddie with it. Jones covering.
Nice.
Claxton the pass to Rivers. Simmons left side. Knocks it loose. Fades back. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, pretty skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with this free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Osman, the pass to Jones. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And then Irving shoots it in.
Yeah, he's so quick in the air, Kevin. I mean, and the spike down on the finish, Dr. J does it. There's few can.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside, Jones. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Osman. He's got 8.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
On deep. Here's Irving. And Jones sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Pass to Rivers. The Nets working the ball around now. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Osman. And it's off from 3-point range. Irving passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Rondo kicks to Bell. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Rondo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
And the Nets with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Claxton, no good. Rivers against Mitchell. From 13, Simmons pulls it in. Here's Irving, and then Irving slams it in.
You know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny. Hey, folks. Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with a nice first half he had here. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, having Ben Simmons' size at point guard made your advantage. See over you, score over you, plays with power and finesse. Unstoppable in that first half.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks.
Shout out to my nigga DJ
more
Leach.
than his fair share of time.
Silly wanker.
Beast mode.
We're gonna have to shoot the free wheels now.
Defense has been helpless, unable to
They're
slow
gonna
him
miss
down.
it out. Okay. I think I said this one out,
in
mate.
the first half, but
Silly
maybe
wankers.
things will tighten up here in the
Play
second.
basketball.
All
Get ready.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's just hit the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland. Osman
Check out my
outside
nigga
three,
DJ
but
Leach
Dan's down at
page,
the power forward
funny
spot.
as hell.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low.
I like his even keel demeanor, guys. Look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
Jones, the pass to Austin. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Rubio dishes to Nance.
Yeah, this is Hall of Fame to let y'all know too.
Simmons is running.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They trail by 18. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession.
Ugly start.
That'll work with him.
First 4. They've got to get on track. Well-rounded concerted effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. The Cavaliers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. Nets leading by 18. Dinwiddie finds Irving. And here's Rivers. And the 3 off target. Osman, the pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Rivers has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh, I try to feed
It's
him.
stolen by Nance. Rubio against Rivers. To the paint. Here's Jones. Slammed in by Jones.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defense play, then being back.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the
Let's see
time.
that. He got 30
Trying to
points.
get your offense the other end before they can set up the defense.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
Jones. And it's LeVert in for Jimmy Austin. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Let's go, Ben.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Simmons that time displaying good shot selection. Just taking what's available.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Here's Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
He hits the second from the line.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. And the scouts were right about his ability to manage the game.
Simmons passes to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Claxton's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Mitchell. And with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Rubio. He's got 5. Passes it to LeVert. To the inside and stolen by Irving.
Good work. Good job.
And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Julius Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They're an attack mode defensively.
Look,
They've
I
been firing
could
on
have
all
dunked
cylinders in the
him.
transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Oh, I see you, Ben.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Back to Rubio. Levert the pass to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 4 on the clock. And it's Levert missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. To end the run,
I don't know
and
about
that
that.
one
Good shot,
drops. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Rubio
Spencer,
against
oh,
Dinwiddie.
crossover. Watch out. Let's go.
That one falls.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Back to Allen. They double him with Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. 10 points for Jared Allen.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Levert the pass to Nance. Another steal. Dinwiddie drives in.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 billion extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Both shots good from the striker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Mitchell looking it over.
Oh,
Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Oh,
Again,
sorry,
no good by Brooklyn. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Cavaliers. That's good. And it's Levert with the assist. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple.
Ah, it's my fault.
And get out of the
I
way.
didn't get there in time.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most
So
of the
you gotta
points
use him as
himself.
power forward center. Ben Simmons go crazy. You know how to use him.
And here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bell.
Nigga 6'9", 6'10", shouldn't be playing no fucking point guard.
A rebound by the Nets.
Power forward center. He's gonna murder shit. He's versatile. He's got to look at the jump shot. He's
You
stop
can't
him.
give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Rondo passes to Allen.
It's like having Shaq
And that'll
on
be 2
point
free
guard.
throws
Would you have
coming up.
Shaq on
Officials
point
on the
guard?
call with
That's
the foul.
stupid.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he Finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
The Nets making a switch here, and the second free throw, good. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Martin trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The try by Mitchell. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And Brooklyn making a change. Dunn's checked in.
Chris Dunn.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. LeVert with the wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. LeVert's got 12 in the game.
Boy, you look at the shots like that the
Oh,
Bird
in
makes,
there,
and
Patty
you
Mills.
have to be happy for the progress he's made because he's worked at it.
Rondo looking around. LeVert in the corner. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Holder's the pass to Finney Smith. Pull from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Martin seems to have his game face on all the time. Plays with a lot of ferocity and a high flying forward who gets after it on defense.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
And that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy. And sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
And so he makes both from the line. Nets shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Finney Smith passes to Mills. Martin's in the post, defended by Bell. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Osman. Oh boy, a lot of contact here, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 19 points.
What's that?
Here's Mills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Mills passes to Aldridge. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Rondo drives in. Second chance effort. He lays it in. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
And although not the biggest guy, you gotta love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Inside, Bell lays it up and banks it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Finney Smith kicks to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. Finney Smith passes to Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
The defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Jones checked in for Jared Allen. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Right side Jones. Martin with the block. And so it's Mills who will bring it up from the Nets. Dunn, wide
This
open.
is it.
Bucks.
Let's go.
A
Looking at
three-pointer's
shot.
right on target. Dunn's got 7.
Well, you got to put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside.
Stop
This
it,
guy is
Chris.
an exceptional scorer.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Cavaliers trail by 20. We've got Mills. He's out there with Dunn. And it's Irving at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Bell kicks to Rondo. A floater, and the layup is good. Rondo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland.
They would have never go.
There's the pass to
Okay.
Irving.
There's Irving right there. Watch out. Body in. What it want.
Good team by
Good
Bell.
shit.
Levert up top. Dunn
No,
covered.
classy.
And Jones slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Free throw good. Mills. Ricky Rubio checked in for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Mills. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Down low. Lets it fly. And there's
hang
another one
time.
for the Cavaliers.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely
You
feeling it
can
right
make
now.
that shit.
Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in to the middle. Here's Martin. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
You know, King AK-47 gonna
Yeah,
hit
I
him for
love
this
the
game
fact
right
he
here.
doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack
We got the
mode.
Cavaliers,
He doesn't
Cleveland
know how to step
Cavaliers,
off the
man.
gas pedal.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp
Shout
up
out
the
my nigga
aggressiveness,
AK.
Greg. I mean,
Son
if
of
they
Pamela,
don't, things
y'all
are just going to get
man.
worse from here.
And the first one.
Show them respect.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here is Rubio. Pass to Osman. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Shout out to Savage Light Gaming too, y'all.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Even when the defense is on and Bell takes them on,
Nice.
who goes
Everything
on
about
inside.
that.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the inside. Nance, no
Good
good.
defense.
Nets leading by 16.
Oh, I see. Watch out.
Rubio comes with the double team, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Patty Mills.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully too.
Nance outside. Bell trying to break loose.
Good take,
Nance,
though.
no good.
And that is
good
a
work,
textbook example of how to
Good
defend the
layup.
rim.
That's good
And you know,
shit.
guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets
Yeah,
a shot
man.
go uncontested.
Martin, you tweaking. Oh, I see.
Bridges
Good work.
passes to
Marcus,
And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
Here's Osman, covered by Martin. Osman, the pass to Bell.
Well, it's
And when you think
bullshit.
of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
You want some of this, Donovan? Wait for Papa
Here's
Jackson.
Mitchell.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is
Jordan Bell, if you're watching this, I apologize for that.
It
God
is
damn it.
bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
This is it to Bell.
Good defense.
Second shot opportunity.
Good
And
defense.
it's Rivers with the rebound.
I see you, Dr. J.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, I see you, man.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons.
What a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looks like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Mitchell against Rivers. Nance in the post. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Simmons. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Left side, Nance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career. Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And he can't hit the second. That's leading by 20. Dinwiddie drives in, and it's good for 2.
Fielding, creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Rubio outside. Down low, Nance. That's good off the glass. Nance has got 6 here in this quarter.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. It's touched by Nance. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan Bell. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Rubio with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And the basket by Rubio.
Yeah, right over the top. Rubio surveying the situation. This takes a look at the defensive level.
They double him with Mitchell. And a deep three from Irving. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Rubio looking around. Mitchell against Irving. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with
And Irving throws it down.
And I tell you what, Kevin, he is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it pop.
Allen outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Locked up there for Allen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Good work, Bill.
No good from Simmons. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell in the corner. Goes up the baseline, and he nails the jumper. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And just solid play out of them that time.
No good from Simmons. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Rubio shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
You wonder if it's a good idea to foul Rubio there. I mean, he shot well under 40% from the field for his career, but at the line, he's north of 80%.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Rubio. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets. 16-point lead. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mitchell. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving attacking, and Irving throws it down.
One of the best dunkers in the league off the drive. I mean, he's often still hanging in the air while other guys are on their way down.
Allen outside. He feeds it to Nance. Missed inside.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Spencer Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, the next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Irving. Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Rubio the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Charity stripe shot, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Mitchell's got 20 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. It just served him up.
Here's Claxton. On the wing, Irving. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rubio against Dinwiddie. That's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Mills, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn on defense. 19-point game. Clock at 6. Osman, the pass to Allen. Rebounded by the Nets. Mills dishes to Simmons. Releases. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Allen right side, fires for 3. Mills with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. But blocked by Simmons. The layup off target. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Unloads. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Simmons. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Rivers against Mitchell. Allen outside. And trying to break loose. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. 19 points for Jared Allen.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. You can definitely consider a statement win for Brooklyn.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The Nets working the ball around now. Mills can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside, Nance. That one, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Allen. Another shot. It's deflected. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mills can't hit. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cavaliers. Offensive rebound, and Nance kicks to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Simmons with 51, Little Boy with 35. Thank you all for watching. Be back in a minute. Game 2. All right.